With the Los Angeles Lakers recently eliminated from the playoffs, the rumor mill's starting to swirl around about where LeBron James is going to go. So we're going to cover this for the first time, for the last time, for the first time. LeBron James to the San Antonio Spurs. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, LeBron James fans, Lakers fans? We're stopping in. Welcome to TSR Sports. Caught this article from Athlon Sports this morning. I thought, I see more and more rumors about this popping up. It's getting talked a lot about on the Spurs Facebook page. So this is our Spurs channel. So let's talk about it. LeBron James rumored to opt out. San Antonio Spurs a possible landing spot. Drop a comment down below, Spurs fans, Lakers fans, whoever's stopping in. Could you see him leaving LA to come to San Antonio to be coached by Pop to get a chance to play with Wemby? If there's any Lakers fans here, are you ready to move on from LeBron with another failed attempt to get the big one in the playoffs and getting eliminated again by Denver again? Are you saying, hey, it's not working anymore, just constantly trying to build around LeBron and getting him help and putting all these different players in is not working? Time to move on. Let's start over. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up, like sports channel. Subscribe for more sports content and become part of our awesome sports community. LeBron James, one of the greatest players ever, might enter free agency this summer. I can't argue with that. That he's one of the greatest players ever, not entering free agency. The San Antonio Spurs have a clear-cut path laid out for their future. Develop their young players, add complementary talent, and attempt to build a dynasty around Victor Wembanyama. It is safe to say that the Spurs are his franchise, and San Antonio is on the hunt for pieces to make him better. Who else fits the criteria more than perhaps the greatest player of all time, LeBron James? I have him as number 2, by the way, behind Jordan. I go from 1990 up from when I started watching, so I don't rate guys before that, but, for more of the modern era, it's Jordan and then LeBron. At 39 years old, LeBron is still one of the best players in the league. His basketball-minded IQ is second to none. Can't argue that. What he's doing, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. That's obvious if you've been to this channel before. That being said, I will give credit where credit is due. At 39 years old, to still be able to play the way he is, sure, defense is not what it used to be, but offensively, what he's still able to do is absolutely incredible. So I give him credit, all the credit in the world for being able to do that at 39. My goodness. Playing under Darvin Ham and the Lakers as they currently stand is likely not the ideal situation for the King. Nope. And ESPN insider Brian Windhorst believes that James will opt out of his contract in June. Quote, I think LeBron intends to opt out of his contract and become a free agent for the first time since 2018, and I think that will apply a little bit of pressure to the Lakers, unquote. Pressure to the Lakers as in trying to build a better team around LeBron and AD. I gotta say though, it doesn't seem to be working. Good enough to get you into the playoffs, but good enough to go all the way. It's a different team every year now. First it was AD and LeBron and KCP and Caruso, and you had a nice mix of young talent around the vets, and then you started blowing things up and brought in Westbrook, and that was an absolute disaster. Then you bring in D'Lo in, and it just seems like this carousel of different players they're trying to use around AD and LeBron. That doesn't build anything. I don't know. I think the Lakers are going about it the wrong way. I think they had a good team in place with the bubble championship. Should have kept that team together and built off of that instead of blowing it up. Well, hindsight's 2020. However, the Lakers have been disappointing since they won the finals in 2020. They got bounced in the first round of Monday nights in Denver Nuggets, which called into question LeBron's future in LA. Absolutely. I mean, it just does not seem to be working. What's the definition of insanity? LeBron has expressed that he admires Wemby's talent and had only positive things to say about Greg Popovich his entire career. If the Spurs make an offer to LeBron, they have the money for a deal, talk about in a second, and promise to draft Bronny with their second round pick, we have 2 of them, it might be too good for James to pass up. Okay? The Spurs have emerged as a landing spot for talent looking to win. Have we? Are we? Maybe at this point, yeah. Spurs emerge as a landing spot for talent looking to win, and James certainly wants to go out a winner, I think. Imagine going out on top with his favorite coach in the league alongside his son while passing on the torch to Wemby in San Antonio. That does sound nice. While it's likely that James will sign an extension with the Lakers after they make some offseason acquisitions, the possibility of Wemby receiving mentorship from Popovich, James, and all the Spurs legends still in San Antonio is enough to dream of. And now my 2 cents. My first things first, LeBron James to come to the Spurs, he's going to have to take a pay cut. He's made $1 bajillion in his career. I believe he's actually worth more than $1 billion now, so a pay cut's not going to be an issue. But would he want to leave LA? That's tough because they had the championship in year number 2 with LeBron, but ever since then it's been I would say fairly disappointment since then, getting swept last year by the Nuggets, getting beat 4-1 this year by the Nuggets. Now, granted, this is the defending NBA champions they're losing to, but they are losing, and their expectation, I would think, was no less than make the NBA Finals and probably win in the Finals, and they have not been achieving that. LeBron is getting older, AD is getting older. The players that were stepping up disappear, like D'Lo was just awful against the Nuggets. I don't know what the Lakers do here. Well, frankly, I don't know what LeBron's going to do. LeBron's got all the stats in the world, so he doesn't need any more stats on his resume. But I've got to think, if you're with his mentality of, he believes he's the greatest of all time. He said that. So to back that statement up, what are you going to want to do? More rings, more championships, right? I don't think he would come to San Antonio. I don't think San Antonio would want him at this point in his career. Is he 39? Will he be 40 next season? Sure, he can still play extremely well for his age, but you get LeBron on your team for 1 or 2 years, maybe 3, and then he leaves, and then what? Maybe you do build a championship with LeBron in year number 2, maybe even year number 1. But he's going to be, the window's closing on his NBA career. I just don't see the Spurs going this route. And for LeBron himself, if the Lakers were to make a big move and bring in one of the high-profile players that's possibly up for trade, maybe like a Trae Young or DeJounte Murray. I just took 2 players. Yeah, trade for Trae Murray. Get them both. Sure, bring Trae Young and DeJounte Murray in from Atlanta. Good grief, Rich. Or one of the other high-profile guys that's out there. Maybe they try to do with what the Clippers have done with their 4 future Hall of Famers and All-Stars. I mean, they bring a couple other guys in. I don't know. The Lakers will probably try to make some kind of effort to bring somebody in to keep LeBron there. He's the biggest name in the NBA right now. Brings in a ton of eyeballs. The Lakers are probably the most popular franchise on the planet when it comes to basketball. So I could certainly see that match trying to stay together. It seems like LeBron loves living out there. So I don't think he's going to leave on LA unless there's a really top contender that's just like maybe 1 player short and he decides to go there. Where that is, I don't know. But it should be an interesting offseason. I think LeBron stays. My closing argument, I think LeBron stays in LA. I do. Unless, my asterisk to that, the big asterisk, is somebody drafts Bronny and then he's going to go there. Or unless the Lakers then trades, maybe a team drafts Bronny just to hold the Lakers hostage and make them trade some valuable assets away to try to get Bronny from them if LeBron's staying in LA. It's going to be an interesting offseason for Spurs fans with all the trade rumors that are going about, with the, of course, draft coming up. It's going to be a very interesting offseason for LeBron James fans. Where is he going to stay in LA or is he going to go? For me, I'd rather just build to the draft and like we usually have, you can't see it back here. I got David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Victor Wembanyama, all draft picks by the Spurs. I'm a little bit more old school. I prefer to build from the draft. We have 1 million draft picks coming up. Hopefully Atlanta Hawks blow it up and start sucking in next year, so then we have a bunch of lottery picks from them. And that's all I got. LeBron, best of luck to you. I don't see you wearing this uniform ever. Thank you all, and as always, go Spurs go.
Ready to